Guys, I did say I was gonna be making the video about FreeBSD. I did try to reinstall it like a couple of times, but at the very end I did install it, and I don't really want to release a video of me installing FreeBSD because it's kind of boring and I was swearing a lot. But I just want to show you guys what I have done with FreeBSD, and I have installed Xforce edition. Let me just open up Visual VirtualBox, actually, not Visual Studio Code. We don't want Visual Studio Code because we don't care about that. So I'm going to show you guys in a minute what I have done. So, yeah, if we start, hopefully this isn't a snapshot. Yeah, switch. Yeah, I don't think this is a snapshot. As you guys will see in a minute, this is a desktop that I was able to get working. For BIOS drive C, yeah. So it's going to boot up to the kernel, and now if we press onto enter, then we should be able to boot up to our operating system with the what is it called? The desktop environment. So it's going to load up, and then we're going to have to log in through the login manager. So it's going to take a while for us to boot up. But it's pretty much easy to do, and there's snapshot 1. So if I have any issues such as with booting up, then I can go there. So this is what it is basically, this virtual machine. So it's going to log me in a minute, and then have to log in and put my password in, and then I can test out while Firefox works. And yeah, I'm also going to be checking out for terminal that I have installed. Maybe check out a thing that is pre-installed with that desktop environment basically. So it's just going to be a review kind of thing. So this is FreeBSD running Xforce. If right now I put down your username and I'll put down more passwords, then we should be able to log in. So it's going to take a while for it to log in, but we should be able to in 3, 2, 1, 0. Come on, log me in. But now we should be logged in. This is basically the desktop that we'll be logged into. Just let it load for a bit. Yeah, as you guys can see, this is what it has been loaded up to. So just click onto that. So to activate the mouse. This is a wallpaper. If you want to change it, then just do that, and then we can go to applications here. So this is all for applications that's pre-installed. We can open up Firefox. I don't know if the sound is working, but we can always test that out. So yeah, I got it working finally with the Xforce edition. It is running pretty well actually, and I think it runs best with VirtualBox. I don't know if the sound works. So if we go to youtube.com, and then we can search up my name. So yeah guys, as I said, it was quite complex to install actually. It's like Arch, a little bit easier than Arch in my opinion, but it's like Arch, it's quite a little bit complex once you're new to it. So it took me a while to figure out how to install a desktop environment onto FreeBSD, and it works completely fine. We can access the internet through here, and you can do whatever I want through here. This is YouTube. We're about to go and open up. Set as a default browser. But yeah, it's gonna load up in a minute. It's a little bit slow, but that's virtual machine. That's life of using a virtual machine. If we open up, for example, Kitchen Nightmare, then maybe you'll be able to open it up and watch some YouTube. It's a bit slow, but I'm really enjoying it a lot, and it's quite a good system. Come on, load. But yeah, this is basically YouTube I'm running. Now we can open up a YouTube video, we can put a like if I wanted to, we can put a dislike or whatever. I don't know if the sound works, but it should do. I'm not too sure. Present mode, this is the notifications, this is the calendar, this is the workspaces. This is like more of a Mac sort of thing. It looks like a Mac. This is what I like about it. So just scroll way down and accept this nonsense. Accept for tracking they do on you. So just do that. I agree. Damn, it's so slow. Maybe there's something I could do to make it a lot more faster. I agree. I have increased the RAM, so it should be working fine. Yeah, it just took me there for some reason. Okay, everything seems to be loading now. So if we just open up that, maybe it was because I had to open up that thing. Just wait for it to load, and we can also log in through Firefox if we wanted to. I don't know what version of it is running at the very moment, so we can have a look at that. What version of it is running? If you go to Help, About Firefox, I think it'll be quite old version of it. Not too sure. It is running the 92.0, so it's it's the latest version of it basically. Yeah, we can get Firefox on FreeBSD if we wanted to. We can add a new tab. We can delete that tab. Let's go to YouTube very quickly and just maybe do a random video and see if our sound works. If it doesn't, then I may need to play around with a terminal or something like that. No, don't mess around with a terminal. I don't want to damage it. Even though I do have a snapshot, so whatever happens to the system is fine. I can just reinstall the desktop environment, reinstall Orge, whatever it is, and then everything should be fine and dandy. Maybe I should make one like now, but I like to be technical and reinstall everything. Winking face. But yeah, I think that all the ladies would want to be my friend now. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just so happy that I was actually able to get it installed. I was thinking of getting a different web browser, so whatever web browser would recommend to get me for this photo machine, because I'm quite limited, because on this computer I got it installed on, it has 4 gigabytes of RAM, and I think I gave it half the RAM, so it's like 2 gigabytes of RAM, but because it's running FreeBSD I think it's fine. It's not running for best, but it is it is an operating system for the servers, so obviously it's not going to run for best with desktop. But it is quite possible to be able to run FreeBSD on here. We can also, oh my god, why is it doing that? Go back. So yeah, we can basically run whatever operating system I want with this desktop environment. It could be FreeBSD. I don't know about OpenBSD though. I never tried out OpenBSD, but I heard it's quite good. So here's YouTube. It does take a while for YouTube to load, but it will load. This is a photo machine as well, so it might be a bit slow on my machine, but if I actually install this on the actual machine, then it should be a lot more faster because I'm not sharing the same resources as the main PC. So yeah guys, as you can see, this is YouTube. I don't think it will play a video actually. But yeah, we can basically just click on that. I was thinking of just having fun with FreeBSD. It's not that bad of a system, I'm not gonna lie. It's great for programming. For everyday use, I would probably say not really for everyday use. Maybe it's for anyone who wants to do programming or something like that, who wants to install their own, who wants to make a customized version of their system. But it's not really something that I would use every day, because obviously for software compatibility issues, there's fewer softwares than Linux. But yeah, we can open up YouTube if I wanted to, and I don't know if the sound will work, but it's time to see. It's a bit slow. I want it to run on the lowest FPS or whatever it's called, like the lowest frames. Yeah, as long as I get the sound out of it, then it's fine, but we can definitely run YouTube. Yeah. Oh, I can't get sound. But yeah, this is basically a YouTube video playing, so there's no sound, which is fine. We can fix that. But there's also a terminal tool which you can open up right over here, and this will open up the terminal. So we can just do that. We can do double PD, I think. Yeah, and then we can do LS. We can go to CD. So there's desktop, there's home directory, and there's so on. So yeah, this is FreeBSD running on the on Linux, on top of Linux. Is it like Linux? Is it a Linux distro? Guys may ask. No, it ain't. But it's basically very useful. I don't know how to install software though. Applications, settings. So this is all the settings that we could go to if we wanted to. But I want to go to the settings. mouse pad, we can go to the file manager settings, we can go to desktop, we can go to settings manager if we wanted to, for in case if nothing is working correctly. We can change the appearance if I wanted to. Going over here, let's go for grey bird. What does that one do? Yeah, let's go for dark. And then we can go to icons, and then this is the way that we can do it. We can search up fonts, and we can go to settings, okay, close, and now we can change the wallpaper, can't we? How do we do that? So desktop settings, and then I think we might be able to change the desktop background, right? Oh, that's pretty cool. So guys, what I will do right now is probably to access a web browser that I have pre-installed and test out. So yeah, this is basic Firefox. Yeah, obviously it's Firefox because that is my default web browser. So I only have Firefox. I only installed Firefox. Everything else is just pre-installed. Okay, so okay, it's fine. BSD image, BSD image background. So now we can do that, and now we can search up our background image for the desktop, and then we should be fine. I don't need an antivirus, I don't need anything, because FreeBSD is not as popular as the Linux, but it's fine because FreeBSD is great in my opinion. Now we'll have to press onto I agree, and now we can select one of these FreeBSD logos if I wanted to, but I was thinking of selecting this one maybe. Selecting this one, and then we can set that one as our background image. It's gonna take a while because it's a photo box. But yeah, this is what we can be able to do. Be able to download. Let me just do that. All I want to do is install this background image. If we just save image as, then we shouldn't be able to save it. Okay, let's go to the actual desktop, and then maybe the resolution. Well, let me just change something. If you go to system, if you go to the accessibility, or you can go to settings, there should be display settings. I should be able to change the display. Let's go for 640 ply, I guess. That's too small. But it might run better with like this, right? Does seem to be running better. Yeah, I'll keep this. Actually, maybe let's make it go up a bit. Yeah, I would like it to have it like this. Keep this configuration. Yeah, we like it like this, don't we? Okay, so how do I save this? I think this is GNOME. I never used GNOME. Well, I did use GNOME, but I never actually used this desktop environment before. Yeah, now that's saved. That should be downloaded. Yep, and now what we can do is that now we can change the desktop background to this image, because I don't really like having images with a background of the actual logo like on Linux Mint. So now we should be able to exit. Now we can just if we can go to the desktop settings, then we'll be able to change the if we go to the folder, see? Okay, so what if we have a look at the desktop? Let's set this one, shall we? So yeah, this is the background. I've got FreeBSD. It's a bit blurry, but I still like it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, guys, I was able to get it working on this system. FreeBSD Oh, sorry, that's TikTok. Gotta see how happy I was in that video. But yeah, as you guys can see, this is FreeBSD running on here. I don't know what that is. Application Finder, Terminal. So this is how we can install different types of softwares. PKG install -y. How do we? No, it's PKG install. So this is how to install softwares. Install -y, and then we can do like something like what should I install? Let me just do a Google research about like packages that is available for FreeBSD. Because there is a lot available. FreeBSD games basic. So let's search up some basic games that we could be playing. Old school gaming. I don't think games would run on fine on his PC though, so probably not. Install. What shall we install? Because we do have that, don't we? Maybe Teams. I don't think the Teams is available for this. Install software. So what software is available? Wait, is there GIMP? There should be GIMP. So basically, this is how to install some softwares on here. Okay. Well, I think we just have to do su, and then we have to put down our password 123, and then we'll be able to go to root pkg install -y, and then we can do GIMP, and now that should install GIMP. So basically, this is how we can install softwares within the terminal. Is with a pkg install GIMP or pkg install Firefox. I'm going to show you guys that it is installed, but I'm not going to open it because I feel like that would take a while for it to open and it might affect our performance. But yeah, I really do like this. It's just installing everything from the internet that is available for the FreeBSD. So that is how to install software for FreeBSD basically. So it's just going to download for all these packages right now. It's almost done anyway. 28 out of 31, 31, and then checking into quantity. So it's just going to do all that. It's extracting some files now, I guess. So yeah, it's just going to install the whole GIMP right now. But I'm not going to open up GIMP because I know it's installed now. We don't need to do any reboot at all, even when we need to update the system. So yeah, I think it's pretty well done though. I just need to get the sound working and then everything should be fine. So yeah, my challenge was to basically run this for an entire week. And I was thinking that I will try this entirely in a week, and yeah. I'm only going to do for basic tasks anyway, so it's not a big problem. I mean, I could try this in a week, but I just don't think I'll be able to. Well, actually I should be able to. So yeah, I should be able to run it for a week. Yeah, as you guys can see, this is everything that's installed. Now we can open up GIMP, or we can open up Firefox by just typing down Firefox and then... Oh, okay. Oh, then we can't do that. Well, Linux we could. Okay. So now we can exit from the terminal, close, and then now we can do F1. We can go to the file system. So this is a file system that we have on the system. And we can go to computer, and then we can go to mobile directory, and then we should find out that we have 9.8 gigabytes of space left. I don't know what that is. It's just station mode, settings, system, display, okay, do nothing, system notification, system tray icon. So yeah, this is basically what it is, basically FreeBSD. These are to minimize some softwares. This is what we can do to open up graphics, internet, system, accessibility, and now we can go to settings here. We can change our appearance, we can change our desktop, you can text editor settings, we can do a lot here. We can run programs from here. We do have GIMP though, don't we? Yeah, here's GIMP. So this is what we basically have installed recently, is GIMP. See, GNU image implementation program. So we were able to get GIMP installed. I'm pretty happy that I was able to get it working. You can set for title or for terminal. I can even install GNOME if I wanted to, as well as this, but I don't have much storage space, to be quite honest. So yeah, guys, this is basically FreeBSD. I'm not going to try this for a week because this is in a VM and I will get annoyed by it. But yeah, I will keep this VM because I want to do some YouTube stuff with it probably. I want to do some experiments with it, or just run it on my free time. So yeah, this is basically what it is. So we can go to settings, editor, you can go to keyboard, mouse and touch, accessibility, we can go to color profile, there's default applications as well. There's so many things going on here. Utilities, don't know what that is. I don't think that there's any disk utilities for this though. Let me access for internet, and then we can search up if there's any disk utilities that you guys could install, not just me. If I was to run this on my main machine, then what would be the best disk utility out there? So let me just try to access something like DuckDuckGo or something. DuckDuckGo.com. I think it's .com anyway. Hopefully it's .com. But yeah, now it should access for website. In this VM, I would be able to run YouTube videos, but it'd be quite slow. Okay, we're here now. You guys can obviously search up some stuff such as disk utility for FreeBSD, and then it should tell you what disk utility we can install. Is it GNOME disk you can install or something like that? I don't know, but I think GNOME disk is only for Linux. But yeah, we can search up disk utility for FreeBSD, and then it should tell you. How to check for health. Yeah. See, guys, you can just click onto that. Yeah, you have to run it for terminal, sadly, with a smart CTL command. So we do sadly have to use something different. We can sign in. This is the latest version of Firefox as well, so do get up-to-date stuff. What I was thinking of doing right now is to update FreeBSD. Haven't updated it yet. Hold on, let me just try to do something. So what I want to do is search up FreeBSD and then update. So let's check out how to update our system. Updating and upgrading FreeBSD. No, this is all complex. I don't like this. I don't like this either. So how do I update it? Yeah, how to update all packages. So I think this will help me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. So to update it, we need to do FreeBSD update fetch. So this should fetch for any updates that needed to be done. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know why. Wait, what's going on? FreeBSD update fetch. I did that command, but we need to run it through. So run su command, and then that should allow it to put down our password, and then we should be able to put down FreeBSD, and then we can do update, right? Update fetch, and now it should fetch for any updates if there is any. 2 mirrors found, so 2 updates is needed. It's going to inspect the system now, so it's going to check for any updates. So yeah, it's checking for any updates, I guess, and then we can do pkg upgrade. Okay, so this is how to upgrade. Oh, okay. So I guess that's basically how to updating the core OS. Oh, I just want to update it. I don't really want to care about. I don't really care much about upgrading it, but it would take a while for it to update. Yeah, so I was able to get this whole thing working finally. But we are running as a root user because I have to run it as a root user to update some packages. So now it's gonna be done in a minute. Besides, it should be done right now. Yeah, it's gonna be bad to download files, so it's gonna download from the network. I'm happy that I was able to get this whole thing working. But yeah, I would recommend FreeBSD to anyone who really wants to use an open source alternative to Linux. It's not completely good. I mean, it is good, but it's not completely perfect. And you know, this is my file system. 9.8 gigabytes of it's left. I'm not going to use much of it really. I'm just here just to have some fun with it. But yeah, I should add some support for some sound or something like that. Should be done in 3, 2, 1. Done. Applying patches. So it's just going to apply some patches. So it's like more like a Mac sort of thing, and that's why I got it, because it's lightweight and it runs perfectly in a VM. So yeah, I was able to install an operating system on FreeBSD, which was made for servers, but I was still able to do it. I don't regret it. I don't regret a bit of it. I don't know why I'm saying I'm regretting it, not a little bit of it. But I think it was worth it to actually learn how to install an operating system on FreeBSD. Even though I went through lots of failures, but that's life. We'll go through failures through life. We'll just learn from them, I guess. But yeah, we can minimize it. We can do whatever we want. We can go to a file system. We can delete it if we wanted to, but we can't do that because that's a hard drive. Well, for me, it'll be my virtual hard drive. It's not actually on a hard drive. That one is only 20 bytes. Gosh, look how much storage space is used up. But yeah, this is basically everything that is running on this system. I don't know how the file system works, but I can do more research about it. So this is how downloads will be. And then I guess this will be with desktop files, yeah. Let me open up the terminal again. Oh no, let's open up a new one. I guess I'll do Q and then, yeah. Okay. Wow, how do I actually install updates though? That's what I wanted. I didn't want that. Q is to exit. Okay. So for me to update, FreeBSD, and then update installed. So it's basically that one. Update install. And I will show you guys how we can actually uninstall softwares in a minute. We just pkg-y, and then it would be pkg install. Yeah, it would be pkg, and then we move -y, and then it would be GIMP. But we should just wait for it to install some updates if needed. In the meanwhile, we can close this software down. We can also close this one down, I guess, because we're not using that one. So yeah, it's like Linux basically. It's quite similar to Linux in my opinion. It's gonna download some stuff, installing some updates over the network. So yeah, this is basically how we can install some updates if needed. And yeah, FreeBSD update install. I don't know how long it would take for us to install some updates, but it's just scanning for updates if needed. So it should be done. Yep, it's done right now, so everything should be up to date. Now if I write down for clear command, and if I want to get rid of a program, just do pkg remove and then y, and then we can put down GIMP, for example, and that should remove GIMP. Deinstalling. Okay, so I think that has uninstalled GIMP, so we shouldn't see GIMP anymore. Oh, we still have GIMP. I guess that was not good. I think that just got rid of the packages. It didn't actually uninstall it. Well, that's fine. I wasn't going to use the GIMP anyway. Let's close the window. And this is what should happen. So we did install this earlier, so to move it from the packages list, just put down pkg uninstall GIMP. But yeah, it does seem like it's a very easy system to use once you actually do install it. But this is GIMP. It opens up instantly on the FreeBSD. Doesn't seem that bad of a program. But we can maximize it if we wanted to, or we can minimize it, and we can do all that nonsense. But yeah, for some reason it is on for second workspace. And then to reboot, all we need to do is just do that, and then we can just go to logout, and then there should be some options, and then we can just reboot to a system. So that should just reboot it. And we're about to see some text, but that's completely normal for FreeBSD. And again, it is was actually made for to run the actual servers. It wasn't really made to run like an OS, like Ubuntu or anything like that. It's not really an OS. It's more of a server OS, to be honest. But it works completely fine as a desktop OS actually. And you know, I think that FreeBSD has a good future ahead, and they're gonna have lots of support and stuff like that in the future. But then again, it's not really made for gaming. It was made to run a server. Yeah, and then we should be able to boot up in a minute. But yeah, so this is FreeBSD. I am running the latest version of it. Might actually take a while. Mounting late file system, Xforce session. Okay, so now it should be able to let it boot up. I do have a recovery version of it though, so I can just easily reinstall everything. So this is John, and then I have to put down my password, which is for me is 123. I don't really care if they hack me, because whatever. So this should let it boot up to the OS. Yeah, it boots up to the OS. FreeBSD. Yeah, and then if we want to shut down, then let's go to applications, and then we should be able to log out, and then shut down, and all can log out, and then we should be able to log out, save sessions for future logins. So we can do that, but now we can shut down, and then that should shut down off the system. There's a little bit of a graphical glitch as you just saw, but it's running a virtual machine, so it's not perfect. Uptime 1 minute and 43 seconds. That's how long we want the operating system for. Detach. Okay, so now we should be exiting, and yeah, that was a whole video. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this FreeBS video. We guys actually learned a lot, didn't you? How to install packages, how to uninstall packages and stuff like that. And you guys also learned how to update FreeBSD, and so did I. And I actually have very good experience with FreeBSD today. And yeah, I would love to run this on my main PC, in fact, because of how amazing it runs on a very low RAM of 1. I think it's 175. Yeah, that's not as high. So for display 60 megabytes, that's not that bad. Yeah, looks very good. Virtual machine. So this is FreeBSD. It's a 64-bit OS, obviously, because 64-bit is the newer one. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and like this video, and if there's anything you want me to do with FreeBSD, then maybe I could make a video about it. But yeah, I do have a snapshot, so you can tell me to like corrupt it or something. If I cause a kernel panic, then that's fine, because I can recover from it easily. But yeah, basically that was the actual system that I got installed today. It's FreeBSD. Thanks guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, have a good day.